I'll just not risk it for right now. Don't worry about save data at all. Let me resize this video game while you guys watch this cutscene. Bump the music down a little bit. It looks a little high. Very cute cutscene in this game. I feel like it's going really fast. Maybe that's just the pace of this cutscene, though. Got rainbow text boxes. Interesting. Where is he? Reminds me a little bit of a Spado for DSiWare. There we go. Launch the Kururin. I think that's finally good there. What is it? Whoops, that's clear. I don't know what could be considered normal. We'll do the bigger one. Alright, you guys ready for some plot? I think we get some plot. Nope, never mind. Yeah, I think the Umihara Kawase composer does the music for this game. Thank you for plot. And so basically there's a few different controls here. You can press B to speed up. The Kururin itself constantly rotates. You can use the R trigger, or I think if you're rotating the other direction, you can use the L trigger to speed up your rotation a little bit, just to help you get through some like nooks and crannies a little easier. And you basically just don't want to touch the walls. And that's kind of this game, although in this version in particular, there's like a lot of power-ups and stuff. They're very cool. I actually have a script for a blurb about this game. I feel like maybe the closest thing on the GameCube you could compare this to is Monkey Ball, right? And I think you can kind of see why. But like how this game challenges the player versus Monkey Ball, I think is a lot more friendly. Because like the thing with Monkey Ball is like a constant progression of challenge, right? And like, so at some point Monkey Ball just gets like really freaking hard, and that's like perfectly fine, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But this game doesn't really get that much more challenging as much as it like adds variety to the not only the world design and how you navigate it, but also to you know, the type of ship you have and how you use it to navigate the world. I'm hurting, but this is like a recovery thing, but trying to pull. There we go. Like how you recover the navigate the world, and like the different power-ups you get and stuff like that. So this game just feels a little more like user-friendly versus like a Monkey Ball, but it still kind of like scratches that like obstacle course itch, wanting to get through a level as fast as possible. Obviously, it's not counting down; it's counting up. There's like a timer challenge to it as well. So it just feels like a more friendly version of that kind of game. Yeah, like mechanically, obviously, or like the moment-to-moment thing you're doing obviously is not Monkey Ball, but like generally, like stuff like this, like, you know, Monkey Ball has monkey boxing, at least the original one. Like, let me rephrase that sentence. So Monkey Ball has monkey boxing, but it's not a part of like the game itself. It's a part of the minigame mode, right? So as far as I understand, that is the case for at least Super Monkey Ball 1 and Super Monkey Ball 2. I don't know the full extent of the Super Monkey Ball franchise and what it eventually did. There's a ton of those games. I would love to play some of those portable ones at some point, like the Game Boy Advance and DS ones. But I don't know when that will happen or if it'll ever happen. But like this game, it takes those kind of power-ups that you would get in Monkey Ball and then just like applies them to the actual game itself, kind of thing. And I don't think this is something that is like a Kururin specific thing. I think it is specifically Kururin Squash, the GameCube version of the game. I don't think there was that many power-ups on the Game Boy Advance Kururin games. Which I have never gotten a copy of those, and I don't know if I ever will. But woo! Perfect bonus. Okay, it's probably cute little cake things. But yeah, I mean, we're just like blowing through this game. It's not a very long game by any means, so. Not that we're gonna finish this on stream or something, but you know. And obviously, as you get further along, it gets harder. So. You can also play the tiny one if you want, or you can play the big boy one like I am. Big boy Kururin for big boy players such as myself. Let me around that corner. Get the coins. Win. Which was Banana Mania? Is that the recent remake? I'm trying to remember what's in there. Is it Super Monkey Ball 1, 2, and Deluxe? Is that what it is? You know, I don't have like a ton of interest in Monkey Ball at this point. Like I kind of played Monkey Ball 1. I was like, this is cool. And I don't know like what else I want from Monkey Ball. Like if you want more of the same, I think that makes sense for that. But I don't know what else I'd want from Monkey Ball at this point. The main reason I want to try the 2D ones, honestly, is because like it is weird that it's like 2D, like mode 7 looking. Not exactly, but 1 and 2 Deluxe, yeah. So I don't know if that particular collection would do anything for me specifically, but oh my gosh, getting that penalty. It's all right. I don't care about scores. I'm not gonna get on the Kururin Squash leaderboards. Not tonight, at least. I feel like I missed the northern path. I think there might have been some extra coins up there. Ah, 1 coin. Fine. Curious what like the dialogue for like the little animals is down there. I have never tried translating this. This is like one of the first games I ever imported, so. And I played through it like, this is great. It's kind of a crime they've never re-released this game. I hope we get to the point where Nintendo and other companies regularly start releasing this kind of stuff, but I just don't know if they ever will. This doesn't seem like their interest for a lot of reasons, a lot of good reasons, but like some people are like it'd be great to see like Nintendoji come back. I'm like, Nintendoji's never coming back. I saw a Reddit post from like years ago that was like Nintendoji 2, and I was like, good luck, buddy. I would love Nintendoji 2, but you have not been dealt the best hand of cards, so. Which honestly, you know, for me, I got Nintendoji, and that's what I'm thankful for. I've played Nintendoji, so obviously the localization would be great, but like it's pretty rare I want sequels to things, or at least with how most sequels are made, I don't really have a ton of interest in, you know. All right, I think this is the boss fight. The cinematic cutscene. Corporate overlord bird. Yeah, that's right. In we go. Quick vibrate off the wall. I did it. Maybe. I don't know if there's another phase of this. Nope, that's it. Now collect coin. I shouldn't have gone for the tiny coin. I think I got all the coins, maybe? No, I missed some. Okay, that's fine. Sonic 2 this weekend? I will not be. But please enjoy Sonic 2. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, we just finished up Pac-Man World 2. So we are Kururin Squashing real quick. And then your family comes back. Gotta rescue your family. Yeah, this is a great game. You should definitely play it, Joseph. Like, really, any... Like... I have not explored the GameCube import library that much. But, like, you should import this game. Very, very friendly import. It's a great game. I just died. Great music. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. I don't know what the current situation with this game is, like, pricing-wise, but, you know, do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do. That's what I say all the time now. Like, do what you gotta do. Don't worry about what Nintendo want you to do. I got a dislike on Reddit for somebody mentioning that it's illegal to get Nintendo G now. I was like, yes, basically. He's like, I'm gonna dislike you. I'm like, all right, thank you. I'm gonna die. Sorry. I don't care about those coins. We're moving on. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Spin. It is kind of interesting as the weird, like, noise only when you're, like, doing a speed boost. Otherwise, your ship's, like, silent. But I hold down the speed boost, like, 24/7 in this game, so. Like, there's reasons to not do it, but to me, that's the default state. This is on GameCube. Yeah. Is there a similar game on 64? I know Kururin specifically. There are Game Boy Advance games for that. For Nintendo 64, I don't know if there's a Kururin game, but there is like the irritating stick game for 64. That is also, I think, pretty import friendly. I have not played that game, so, but it looked import friendly. So. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh, we in. But this is like really snappy. You can see just like how fast I'm blowing through these. I think there is. I mean, obviously there's the challenge. Okay, here's the diving mode. There's like the challenge, you know, aspect to, you know, getting a good time. You also get ranked based off, you know, how many hearts you have. And there actually might be like an extra world based off like finishing levels without taking damage. I can't quite remember. It has been a very long time since I've played through this game. So, I do like the little thing in the bottom left-hand corner where he starts drowning. I do want this. And like recovering hearts doesn't like replace the fact that you took damage, I don't believe. Like I think the game will mark you for taking any damage. There. Dive. Whoa, that was close. Rip the run. You want to come back to Kururin Squash? We could play through Kururin Squash. Yeah, you guys want to. I think I'm a little uncertain of how I want to handle it right now. Like right now, like the reason why like I put off Hokuto no Ken initially was like Hokuto no Ken's a game where we're just gonna basically sit through some Japanese cutscenes and that's kind of it. Which I didn't want people to get the impression that that was like the way we were gonna be going with the streams. So I really want to do one where we were going to like actually have to, you know, use some Japanese or at least work our way around some Japanese to get through it. So that's why I want to really kind of push that off till afterwards. So right now, the current plan is Crime Crackers, Hokuto no Ken, and then after that, I'm not quite sure what it would be. Deep Freeze is definitely an option. I mentioned the Ogun, Kizuna no Ogun or something like that earlier. Oh my god, I'm doing terrible now. I would really like to do that. I just don't know how long that game is. It might be like a full RPG, which would be bad for us. But I wouldn't mind at the very least figuring out what kind of game it is, right? Because like, oh, I'm just not thinking. But yeah, we could definitely come back to this if you want. I do need to eventually get some gameplay of this, so it would be a good excuse to also try to set up the recording while I'm streaming thing, because that was like a big part of me getting new computers, trying to re-accomplish that. Because it would be a lot easier for sure if I could just do local recordings of gameplay while streaming. So, all right, let me actually think here for a second. I can't remember if you have to like, get the coins and also not take damage like the same run, or if it's like you can do it bit by bit. Oof, okay. I'm gonna go. Nice. I have the PS2 one. We can actually play that one now. Part of the problem I had with that game before was the resolution changes all the time. So like the Frame Meister hated it, so it would have been like terrible to stream. However, I think the English translation of that game linked out, so that might be a better game for like setting up a way to load ISOs on my PS2 and playing the English version of the game. There's like kind of no point in like struggling if we don't have to, kind of thing, right? So it's the one that Victor Ireland worked on, and I assume he. My assumption is that Victor Ireland leaked that game. Like I don't know who else it would have been. So if not him directly, he probably went through somebody and said, "Please take this. Also, please leak this game." So. He seemed desperate to get that thing out. I remember it was like, man, it must have been like 2012 or something, and he was like still talking about trying to get Ganbare Goemon out on PS2. And I'm just like, good on you, man. Like, oh, jeez. And at that time, that might not be that crazy, given there's like still like PS2 soccer games and stuff coming out. So like, you probably get some dev kits to test. That was like before Final Fantasy 11 shut down their like PS2 servers and everything too. So it was not, maybe not that crazy, but it was still crazy. Like a dude, I mean, it's the same dude who produced PSP UMDs in like 2016 or something crazy like that. So, but that's the only Ganbare Goemon game I have. I've always wanted to play the 64 one. It's pretty pricey these days, so I will probably pirate it at some point, but like when that happens, like the one problem with pirating games without owning a physical copy is I feel no urgency to play them. So like in a lot of ways, like it's like the game itself is probably going to, you know, open that door, get put way back on my backlog if I can't like get a physical copy of it. But you know, someday I might get over that, you know. Like, and like, I don't even need to play the physical version of the game. I just need to have it because I feel like I own it then. So, not need to have it. I'm perfectly, I mean, like with Nintendo G, I do not own it, and that's perfectly fine by me. But it does make it harder to get my attention. Okay. Let me in there. Uh-oh, okay, I'm out. Welcome back, Oscar. We're playing Bird Game. You remember that game, Flappy Bird? We're playing Flappy Bird. It's Flappy Bird featuring Spotto. There we go. We did, I don't know if you were here when we finished it, Oscar, but we did finish the Pac-Man World 2 review. So that is done. Gave it a 3.5? Yeah, 3.5. Little high for me, but reasonable, I think. It is a fine game, I think, so. Probably plays better than it should, in a lot of ways, honestly, considering when it came out, but. Oh god, oh god! Spin. Thank you. Do I want this? Yes, I do want this. Okay. It's like, do I actually want this angle that I'm coming through here on, or? All right, we're in. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of Japanese games, so there's a lot of opportunity to try different stuff, and like, I think one thing I might have to give up, as much as I don't want to, is like being okay with not finishing games. However, I don't want it to become a thing where we can't figure out what to do with the game and we immediately are like, oh, wait. There we go. And we're immediately like giving up because we don't want to like solve it because we're on stream or whatever like that, or we get bored. Like, that's kind of part of the process of playing those kind of games and trying to figure them out. Is like, we're just not gonna have fun sometimes, and that's okay. It might be interesting. So hopefully you guys think it's interesting with that stuff. But that is the danger of playing Japanese games on stream, which is part of why I haven't really done it that much. Without like very specifically curated games for it, so. As I really fear just dragging everybody down, basically, and being like, we're gonna sit here for 2 hours and try to figure out why this is not working. And if it takes us 2 streams, it's gonna take us 2 streams. Like, that is how it goes. So, yeah. Just got done, I mentioned it earlier, but just got done like playing 3 hours of Sparkling Feather, just trying to figure out how to trigger a dang cutscene. And I did figure out how to trigger it, but then I realized that the cutscene being triggered was not actually, like, I need to trigger multiple cutscenes, and I don't know how to trigger those cutscenes. So stuff like that, and I have to like reset my PCFX over and over and over and over again to make it like to re-roll the dice for that cutscene. So it's a really cute game. Oscar, if you have not played Kururin Squash, you should really play Kururin Squash. All right. I like the like scuba Kururin that kind of looks like he has a mustache or something. I'm ready to hear his squawking when he dies. I forget how this boss works. Oh, you know what? I think it's yeah, run into the pulse. Sounds like a Wind Waker sound effect. You know the pose? That's what it sounds like. The pose sound effect from Wind Waker. Oh, hello! Just like, I'm gonna come murder you real quick. Thank you. Okay, there's one right here. These are kind of at weird angles, but okay. Here we go. The last one. Oh! No! I'm dead! Yeah, boss designs are really cool. Maybe a little easy for the most part, I say after I just died, but there's like a lot of really cool things about this game. A lot of diversity in its level design. Even though it's like simple, like very simple, like they do a lot to make the levels like interesting, unique, I think. So. Oh yeah, Shining Force Feather. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't think Shining Blade, I think it's the one I have, has been translated, but I could very easily play through that. That was one game I did put on the list of like games I could potentially play through on stream. But if it's anything like Valkyria Chronicles 3, that game is like 70 hours. So, you know, probably need to be careful still to some extent. Because, like, you know, I'm not increasing the amount of time I'm streaming, really. I'm just changing how we're doing streams. I wonder if there's like a way I can make this work. Yeah, it's just like really dangerous. Okay. Well, I can definitely risk it. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I can always just like have her run into the wall and then like go to the side. That's first. I was worrying about something that was not really an issue. I was like thinking about like, what if there's only 2 poles right by each other? Then like, how do I actually get her to run into it? But like, I just need to let her run into a non-spike wall. Yeah, this is a short game. Like I said earlier, I think there might be like some bonus thing if you like finish the levels to like a certain degree. But oh, sorry. Back around here. No. Ow. Alright. One more. Oh god, the spin. He died! No! Alright. Pretty hectic towards the end. Get up here real quick. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's definitely a way you can you know, practice some Japanese for sure. My friend might end up playing Buddy Mission Bond since they do like hiragana and stuff for some of the kanji, at least the more complicated kanji stuff. I think the demo for that game is still available. I don't think you have to buy it, so oh god. Please. This game, stop it. Okay. Oh, he went all the way for it. Okay. Come on. Oh god. I don't know how I survived that. I don't really know like where I went and how far away I got from them. Kissy face. Alright. Like that one lone coin way over there. We're not gonna get that coin. Alright. Ah, did it. Saved him. Something about like rescuing your family in this game reminds me of rescuing your family in Katamari. I wonder if that like drawing is actually legible in some way at all. This is my favorite song in the game. Animal Crossing makes a lot of sense, Joseph. For sure. When I was actually studying Japanese, for some reason I was like, Pokemon would be a good thing. And then I think Rowan at some point when she was like, why? Because Pokemon's all made up words. And I was like, oh yeah, you're probably right. I go around this way. It's a really nice GameCube game. Like this is one of those games that just holds up visually, so. That was a close call there. Yeah, Pokemon. I remember, like, I think the DS Zelda games, you could, like, hold the stylus on, like, certain words and you get the Furigana or whatever. I don't know if that would get really annoying at some point or not. Unless it was, like, default on. I'm misremembering that. Don't always trust my brain randomly pulling out information. Like the way I found out about that was, like, at one point 30 billion years ago, I looked at a Go Nintendo article and was like, oh, this is something that happens in there. That's neat. And, like, my brain just, like, it assumes it has retained that knowledge all this time for some reason. Like, I don't know for sure if that's actually what happened, but, like, my brain is telling me that's what I read, you know, 15 years ago or whatever it was at this point. I feel like I am going the wrong way through here. Like I was supposed to rotate my paddles at some point. Ooh boy. Okay. We got 1 health left. We gotta play it real safe. Oh, gotta. Oh boy, that was that was real rough. Am I going backwards? I hope I'm not going backwards. I have not seen coins in a while, which makes me think I'm going backwards. Going through. We did it. Yeah, definitely. If you can get this game, I would recommend it. This is great. And I think it's worth, like, going through and trying to, like, you know, get the like, all the coins and get through it all without taking damage. I'm just rushing through this right now because we're streaming it, so. Alright, flamethrower time. Oh, that makes sense, actually, Joseph. The Furigana for the made-up words. I don't know what the situation is for, like, Japanese consoles at this point and their pricing, so. I assume at this point people have started, like, digging into the GameCube library and figuring stuff out. The one thing I will say, Homeland for the GameCube, that game, like, has a really good video online that explains why Homeland was very good either back in the day, or if you can get yourself in a very tight-knit community with that game, or if you want to try to, like, you know, figure out, you know, how to actually set that thing up, which is a whole other thing. But, like, I don't feel like there's a good video that explains what kind of game Homeworld is still. Homeland, I think it's... Is it Homeland or Homeworld? I always forget it. There's, like, a PC game, I think, called Homeworld, and I think Homeland is the GameCube game. So I think there's still a lot of value in somebody covering Homeland, and that could maybe be me at some point. I don't know, but every time I think about that, I'm just like, when am I going to take the time to do this? There's a very extensive English guide for that game, though. So if you are interested in checking out Homeland, is there. But playing it online requires Japanese GameCubes, broadband adapters, all that kind of fun stuff. Which I have the broadband adapter, and I could very easily get a Japanese GameCube, but it only works if you have other people to play with. So, oh yeah, I was like, I need to rotate my stick, but no, I don't need to. Just need to go. And, oh boy, I don't want to go through here. Actually, I just want to go. I'm not worried about the coins. Okay. Well, I'm dead. There we go. Rotate. Kind of feel like I want to be rotating the other direction for this. Maybe I should skip the other rotation next time I try this. I think what you're supposed to do is maybe that. I don't know. That was really rough. We got through, but still. Great start. We'll get there. It's all right. Spin. Okay, thank you. Do I want to try to do this? I should not. I should not do that. As much as I hate this next turn, I should not do that. Oh god. I'm gonna die. Okay, so I need to go up to where that thing goes in. I'm out. Go this. It's a tight. That is a tight fit. Castlevania style. Were you aware of what's it called? Dragon Collection? Joshua? I was not aware of that game. It's a Konami arcade game based off like a mobile game or something. But it uses like the Otokadal and Eureka Battle machines hardware, which I thought was interesting. Or like a version of the hardware actually. Oh god. It was like a pared down version of the hardware actually, because you can't like print holo cards apparently. Alright. That was a rush job there. Anything over here? It looks like just not fun times over here. I think we will go back. Oh god. I got getting too rambunctious. Just go. Go. Oh boy. Ah! I should have sped up at the end there. I was not rotating. I was not rotating slow enough to make it through. Let's just play it safe this time around. Go a little slower than usual. One nice thing about the Nintendo G videos, I did not seem to get a lot of subscribers from it so far, so like I don't feel like I have the stress to like follow up on that video as much. It's bad. I don't know why I did that. This the long one? No. Oh, dang it. Okay, this is the long one. Okay. Maybe. Pressure. Through. Ah! I got spooked by the thing. That probably was the end of the level, honestly, but yeah, Eureka Battle seems to have some relation to it. I don't know how much of a relation, but apparently they were airing the anime at like the same time of year or something. So I didn't do like a ton of research into it beyond. I bought a Tokadal to Dragon Collector, or rather Dragon Collector to a Tokadal conversion kit document. So I didn't buy the kit itself because that'd be crazy. I just bought the like conversion kit document so I could scan it and put it on archive.org. So, oh god, at least there's a healing thing right here. Himadu-sama. I don't know if I am. What is it? Dang it. I'll go back and heal. That being said, I think there's a lot of like really interesting DS and Wii imports that we could play through at some point. I do want to kind of get away from the PlayStation. That was like one thing that I was like, maybe I shouldn't do Deep Freeze right after Crime Crackers, because we'll already play through Crime Crackers. You know me, I like my variety and stuff, so like the idea of playing something on another system in like a different category appeals to me. I hate this section here. I just need to go. Like once I'm in there, I gotta go. So what time is it? Oh, 9:45. Already past 9:30. All right, we'll see if we can give a good shot at this. See if we can finish Snowland, and then we'll wrap up for tonight, I think. I do need to see if Crime Crackers has its manual scanned already. I would like to have the manual scanned and available for me. I don't know why I did that. Scanned and available for when we start streaming that. So, but that will be, assuming, I need to go look at the poll, but I assume the poll is still Crime Crackers is number 1. Unless something crazy happened within the last 2 hours. Well, I guess it wouldn't be that crazy for Deep Freeze to get up there if like 2 people voted, but Hard Luck, I'm pretty sure will not make the cut, so. But it's okay. I would rather play the PAL version of Hard Luck anyway, so. In we go. Okay. 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 Okay, this is the one where when we go in, it's just go, so we cannot stop. Okay. This is it. Yeah, this is it. It was interesting. I don't really like know much about like what happens. Like the story was fine. It was weird, I guess. It is basically like we want to kick everybody out of Pac-Land that's not a ghost, and then Pac-Man shows up and says, "No, we want you out of here." And then to kick all the Pac people out after that. So, or kick all the ghosts out after that. So, but yeah, it was an interesting game. Interesting Super Saiyan thing at the end there. Or funny Super Saiyan thing. Is that what I'm looking for? I don't know, actually. It was a neat game. Maybe about what I expect, but maybe a little better than I expected it to be. Right? Like about what I expected in terms of content, but the implementation of it was better than I expected. Okay, here we go. I basically have free control of the rotation of this flamethrower, so. I remember having a really hard time in this level, and I wonder if it was because of the actual challenge of it, or if it was like I was doing a coin run or something. I am hurting though, and I believe there are no more health checkpoints. I think I only get the one. Hey, there we go. But yeah, I mean, like, stuff like this, I think is like a really good, like, reuse of the concept, but in like a really unique way. I think this is like why I think this game stands out versus like Super Monkey Ball in a lot of ways. It definitely doesn't get as hard as a Super Monkey Ball though, so. Although obviously, like, given the fact that you can just, you know, speed run it, get the best time score or whatever, like, there is that extreme level there if you really wanted to like, dig into it. Oh gosh. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. That's right. Yeah, the one thing you do get here is you can actually control the direction of your propellers, so. can also still speed up the thing. This game? Yeah, this game's like a 5 out of 5. We'll probably not community review this, at least in the short term, but I'm pretty much gonna be done whenever we finish the snow area. But yeah, this is like a 5 out of 5 game. I cannot think of anything wrong with this game. Like maybe like it doesn't have the depth of a Super Monkey Ball. Like I said earlier, though, like, you know, that can depend on how you feel about the scoring system. But like obviously the physics of Super Monkey Ball are significantly more complex than something like this with the rotation. But like from a casual perspective of just playing this video game, I think this is a great game, and like it's a shame it's not, you know, more well regarded. And this was on that list of GameCube games I wanted to highlight for the anniversary last year that I didn't finish. I just like this game a lot, and that might still like show back up at some point. It is all pretty much written, so I just kind of have to figure out what to do with it at this point, because it might just as simple as just like, here's a list for the GameCube just out of nowhere for no good reason. But she has a chick on her head? I'll have to look at it. Remind me later, I'll look at Pisama. Alright. If we don't finish the snow area by 10, I'm gonna bail out, so. Already bad start. Or just like, once I take the damage, it's like, I'm just murdering myself. I have no sympathy for bird life. I kill the animals for the best time, thank you. AGDQ 5-year-old joke. I could probably go through there. I do need to go through there. What a mistake that was. I do like how you just like vibrate against the wall when you hit it. Break it. Yeah, I don't know why this game never got like as much attention as it did. So, but I can't think of too many like GameCube imports that anybody's really ever been like, ah, yes. You know, maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's a regional lock console. Maybe it has to do with the fact that like I don't think people I don't know. I don't know what didn't click with this game. Maybe it just wasn't big enough in Japan either. It's like there just wasn't the exposure needed to kind of make it outside. Maybe just the concept's too simple for some people too. Like maybe that's another part of it. Like for the type of player who'd play this, maybe they want something with a bit more depth to it. I don't know. Great, I'm through. There are speedruns of this game. I have seen people speedrun this game, so you can definitely go to youtube.com and find yourself a speedrun of this video game. All right, see you, dude. Ow. All right, I'm just dead. Oh, I need to go faster. Nice. I don't know if I have to kill him or if it's just like that's how I get coins. Oh god, he got too close. I don't know of any like GameCube games that has trouble emulating. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'd imagine this game runs perfectly fine on Dolphin. Oh, I didn't speed up because I'm dumb. Getting too greedy on the damage. I feel like we may have played this game for like a Christmas stream or something now I think about it. I feel like I loaded up a save file and was like, let's play the snow level of this game, but I could be misremembering. Nice. All them coins. Seems like it wasn't required to get that though, so if we do die, we can probably just dash away from him. This a loop-de-loop, or what's happening here? I do have a copy of Doshin the Giant that I still have not played. I seem to recall having issues with the GameCube memory card with that game, though. Like, I couldn't save for some reason. Like, I usually can save with Japanese games. I didn't save in this particular case just because I was scared about, like... I didn't want to take time to actually read the menu, and I was like, I don't really need to beat this game. So, I could, after this stream, put a card in and try to make sure I don't blow up a whole memory card. Please let me escape. Alright. Ah! I should have held down the flamethrower. There's no reason not to, really. Like, it doesn't really slow you down your rotations. I'm just being dummy. Whatever. Just fast. Just go fast. You dude. Oh, that was close. Man, he is persistent. He is still coming. I maybe should kill him because in other areas where I might not be able to go as fast, might be a problem. Whoops. Well, and that worked out okay. Okay, he's gone. All right. Jeez, how small are you gonna get? Okay, thank you. Alright, I think this is the gauntlet up here. Keep flaming. Keep on flaming. Honestly, I could probably make a whole video about this game. Maybe that's something I should do at some point, but you know me. Yeah, I mean, you didn't get you got the main Dojin game, the GameCube one. I think the majority of that, like, I think the one that was like just a little bit of it was the Japanese Dojin that was like the what's it called? Yeah, I mean we're also like almost all the way through the game at this point, honestly. I think is this the fourth boss? Maybe it's the third boss. So, but yeah, I would recommend anybody play this game. Yeah, I'll have to look at my old script. Maybe I can expand it out. We'll have to see. And maybe it doesn't have to be like a super long video either, so I could make a shorter thing. I am in desperate, like, I do desperately want to do something with the PCFX. It's that time of year where I'm just like, I regret that I've neglected the PCFX for 6 months or whatever. Oh gosh, the snowman. Oh. Murdered. How much can somebody check price charting for this game? Like, how much is it these days? Is it like affordable? Because that'd be great if it still is. Like, as much as I sit here and be like, hey, don't worry about prices. Like, I know I'm 100% there with a lot of people. Like, yeah, the prices do matter to me to some degree. Like not so much that I'm like, hey, I don't care. I will not let, like, not getting a copy of a game stop me from playing it. Oh my gosh. But like I said earlier, like, I'm much more likely to play something that I own a copy of. So, like, I know I did, like, the plea at the end of the Nintendo G video, but I'm like, realistically, how many people are going to actually sit down and play Nintendo G? Like, I would love for it to be more than just, like, me and maybe, like, one other person. If that, like, I think at this point, I would be happy if one other person tried to play Nintendo G, honestly. I don't think it will happen, but, you know. Oh, gosh. Making good progress. Are you gonna... Okay. Alright. We're close. Don't just, like, decide to murder me, please. Thank you. Okay. Spooky. Glad his nose doesn't hurt me. Oh. Victory flames. The easiest 100%. 34 bucks is great. That's a good price. A beta reader? Send me an image? Okay. That's a great collection. Human War is a game you don't need English for. I will say that much. So if you're gonna get a physical thing, and like, again, you can just play the English version. Just be happy with the Japanese. And that's what I'm doing with Hard Luck. Is like, I'm only gonna play the PAL version of that game, but the Japanese copy, cool. I'll pay the, like, $8 I paid for it and live my life. So. Yeah, I don't know if I explained to you, Joseph, but like, what the stream is probably going to be going forward is doing some of that stuff on stream. I don't know how interesting it will be, but we can try it, see how it goes. So, I'm going to come into Crime Crackers. Basically, the only thing I really plan with Crime Crackers is to have, if there is not a manual scanned online already, I'll scan the manual so it's available to us. But any kind of research we do to need to play Crime Crackers, we're going to just do it on the, what's it called? So, but like, you know, we're not gonna worry too much about it. So, and it's gonna be hard for me, but like, I just need to, you know, some kind of GBA link cable thing. I don't know what that is for. Different colored Kururin things. Cutscenes, I assume. Strawberry. Sweet Island? Is that what it says? Like a bonus level, or? I don't know what this is. Sweet Island is what it looks like. But I can't remember. Anyways, Kururin Squash. This is an awesome game. More people should play it, definitely. I should think about doing a video for this at some point. Game Boy Advance, Total GBA. Just like a demo of the Japanese of the GBA games. GBA link cable. Hardcore Gaming 101, unsurprisingly, has an article about this game. So there is a mini game, but it is a bad matching game, says Hardcore Gaming 101. So we'll see about that. I don't know if I'll actually bother to download that. So I don't know if it actually requires the game or if it's just connected. But yeah, anyway, so we'll definitely yeah, it's really fun. And like, if you guys want, I know I said no, Joseph, to like Buddy Mission Bond. I would probably not play Buddy Mission Bond on like long-term stream, but if you guys want to see Buddy Mission Bond being played, we could do that. Just know that we're probably not going to see the entirety of Buddy Mission Bond. Like, not the, let me rephrase that. Because I would not play the entirety of Buddy Mission Bond on the stream. That's way too long. But you would probably not see the entire phase from initiation to investigation to infiltration to, you know, the end of the chapter or whatever. It takes so long to go through those phases. And I love it. I love that game, but I do, that would be something that'd be hard to show on stream and like show you the full depth of that game in a lot of ways. But it is something I could think about. Maybe what I could do is do like a chapter 1 playthrough, but there's already people who have played chapter 1 on stream, so I don't know. Maybe that's not a good idea. But after you mentioned it last week, I was like, maybe I should do something. I don't know. I think I'd rather just make a Buddy Mission Bond video, because it's just one of those games that just needs to be condensed down into like a bun format. Buddy Mission Bond buns. Delicious. Yeah, well, it's more of a, like, I don't mind playing Buddy Mission Bond on stream. It would definitely be difficult, but it'd be more of, I just don't know if I could show enough of that game to feel comfortable without, like, just saying, Sunday I'm gonna start at noon, and then we'll like, finish up by, like, 5 o'clock or something. So, but, yeah. Anyways, that's this video game. This video game is pretty cool. If you have not played it, you should play it, however you want to play it. I'll go back and like grab my script for this and see what I could do with that. Because I do think like the monkey ball comparison thing is kind of neat. And I think it would be a good way to do it. I mean, is there somebody who's done a video about this game already? I assume somebody has done a video about this game. Obviously, there's a Hardcore Gaming 101 post, but like Kururin Squash GameCube. There's a long play, classic game room. Classic game room's fine. The Neo Gamer Video Game Archive did a obscure games video. Does this have like actual? This pure gameplay. Gameplay, GameCube. Speedruns. There's a game called 10 Awesome GameCube Puzzle Games. This is from 10-minute gameplay. They do include it. There's no voiceover. Top 10 GameCube. Now you can see like what I do with this stuff. Like, is someone actually talking about this video game or voiceover here? Did they not include Kururin Squash? What a crime. Why does this come up when I search for Kururin Squash? Kururin Squash isn't even in this video. I guess it's GameCube Hidden Gen, so maybe like YouTube does something where it like connects those two things together. Yeah, but I don't see Kururin in here. Interesting. Anyways. Oh, anyways, that's it. But yeah, in terms of content, you know, the Nintendo G video came out earlier this week, so if you want to check that out, that is there. Please do so. I put a lot of work into it. Oh, there's definitely problems with it. There's definitely problems with it. But I think it turned out pretty alright. And I'm happy about it. Also, we'll be playing Crime Crack. Oh no, but let me check the poll results real quick. Sorry. Let me I feel like all these streams recently have just been me just being like, ugh, let me just let words spill out of my mouth while I try to shut this stream down. Crime Crackers did win, so we will be streaming Crime Crackers next week. See how that goes. I think it's like a 6-ish to 8-ish hour game. We'll be going in pretty blind though. I did briefly played it before, but yeah, we'll see what happens, and then just try out some different resources and see what makes sense for that. Yes, Saturday we'll be watching the Final Fantasy OVA finally, so that will be coming up. There's a Jumping Flash unfinished casual review that's going to go on the Patreon next week. So if you want to see that unfinished casual review, do that. I might go back to the Billy Hatcher unfinished review and just read that aloud, unedited. It would just be reading the article or the text aloud, and then maybe like throwing some gameplay over top of it. I think I might shift the Patreon over to be more vocal or video focused, because that kind of lines up with the rest of my content. Where before it was more like podcast audio focused or whatever. So yeah. And then after that, other stuff is happening. I'm working on PCFX stuff right now. We'll see how that goes. I feel like I've been promising that forever and have not delivered, so I would not take that as me saying like absolutely a commitment. But I'm working on it at least. PCFX GA card's on hold until I get a 3-mode USB floppy drive here, so I can do some troubleshooting on that stuff. I think the CD drive on PC98 does not work. Does not work, but I don't think the drivers are either installed or being recognized for some reason. So that and all that fun stuff. But anyways, that's it. Yeah, the awkward suggestions. I can bring them back. I can mix them in there if you want. Actually, what happened? Jillian just like sent me a list of like 50 questions, and she was like, "You can pull from these instead if you want." So I don't think she'd be offended if I jump between the two. So, because I don't think she's not like actively asking questions every week. It is the default question now. But yeah, I can definitely think about bringing in the whatever questions back. I forget what it was, levelskip.com. I'll think about it. It'd be good to like add some variety to the questions and how they're asked and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I haven't gotten a lot of other questions on there. So, but it's reasonable. But yeah. Anyways, but the podcast question will still be the podcast question on there, and that will probably stay for now at least. So, but yes, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna go. You guys have a good night. Thanks again for coming. Have a great weekend.